Welcome back, everybody, to Hot Rod Guy Garage. Project Freetro here. We're going to start back up our how to make a Geo Metro faster. We're going to explore all the free and budget mods before we step up to throwing some real power at it. But first, as you can see here, we're missing a spindle. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you why. Now, this is absolutely not going to add no power to this car, but makes it a lot more nice drivable. You hear a wheel bearing there, it sounds pretty ugly. Well, I just happen to have a spare spindle off another Geo from my collection of stuff. As you can hear, that one's good and quiet. So, to start this video off, I'm going to fix the noise and then we'll do some mods and I'll be back. Alright everybody, and we're back. So, our first mod, we're going to do the airflow mods. For some reasons, we're going to remove the airflow bridge and stuff inside the throttle body, and we're going to remove the baffle. Now, to get your fender loose right here, you have some clips here, here, and here. You know what I mean? This is, there's nothing really still attached, and the car's probably the same, but you should have a clip right here too on the front side. And once you get those out, you fold your inner fender back and it exposes your air baffle. And your bracket has 10mm bolts here, and you usually have a rubber strap from here to up here. This rubber strap's missing, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a 10mm socket. We'll remove these two bolts right here, and once you remove those two bolts, the baffle comes out. And basically this is your airflow baffle. Once you get the two bolts out of the front up here, this bracket will pull down. Just still got to take this bracket out. But you gain all this space here. It's really unusable space, but get rid of a little weight. We'll weigh this stuff at the end when I remove it. But for now, I want to put the inner fender back in the car. Because remember, if you're trying to make something faster, weight equals power, no matter how small, and ounces equal pounds. And for cool air purposes here, we're not going to remove this tube right here. It's a non-restrictive compared to the air cleaner. So the next thing we do, is pull your air cleaner lid off. And this one's got a 10mm bolt in it. And then your lid will come off and your complimentary wasp nest. So under your air filter here, you have what you call an air bridge. Now this helps hold your air cleaner down, and once you remove this, the only thing you have to hold your air cleaner down is your center stud. Your center stud's held on here by two 10mm. In this case, a 10mm and something else. So let me grab the right tool. And what removing this does is it unblocks the air right here. You already got a super small throttle body blade down in here, and then they choke it by putting stuff over top of it, and removing this stuff's supposed to improve performance. And you're probably asking yourself, well, how are you going to bolt the air cleaner back down? Well, to hold the air cleaner down, what we used to do, we'd cut these off right here, hammer them flat, and put our bolts back in here to hold the air cleaner plastic down. And then you'll find a bolt and a washer to bolt your air filter to your upper housing. And it just clips on at that point. It comes on and off. So I'm going to get to modifying this, and I'll show y'all what's kind of going on there. And sometimes you may have to come back in here and bend this down a little bit, and that's easy enough. And the air cleaner should be reasonably secured. And at this point, you can put your air filter back on, assuming you got it centered. And just clips back on. And that is how you do the air breeze delete right there. So, will it make a difference? We're fixing to find out. This next morning, we got our run in. I actually done a couple just to verify that if we had a gain or did not have a gain. It does make a significant throttle response change. Automatic versions of these cars are very doggy, and that's why I chose this car to do this with. But it did make a performance improvement. Very small, a couple hundredths, an eighth mile. There's no sense in running this car out quarter mile. It takes forever, and everybody just kind of stares at you. All testing's done on a closed course. I'll drop the results right here. But if you like this kind of stuff and you're kind of curious if some of these free and, you know, myth mods for these cars actually work, we're going to test them all. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this stuff, like this video. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do some kind of cool giveaway. It's going to be some kind of collectible. So make sure that you check that stuff out. And we'll see you tomorrow.